Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming out aggressively. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Going for the big play. And he hauls it in at the 25. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Warren. Unleashes one deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so. And A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Judkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Hand off from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's the end of the first one. Michigan 7, Ohio State 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Warren. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be on second down. That brings up third down. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most...
He's got it on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Feeling some heat. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing, and they weren't able to get him initially. So you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
Floating away. Into the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Judkins. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stumbled to the ground. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will give them the lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Pulls it in. It's Ibuka. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He breaks a tackle. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
We're seeing more and more offensive coordinators find creative ways to get their best athletes, their wide receivers, involved in the running game. And what better way to do it than with the jet sweep? Great example right there.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 14. Ohio
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tate. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This offense has a 2nd down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Floats it out in space. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play off.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Michigan 21, Ohio State 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Takes the easy completion.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads it left. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for 1st down. Miller with the ball. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Milrow. Working on the right. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The give to the lone running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes his man miss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're scoreless.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Judkins. tackled immediately after the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ibuka. The Buckeyes will move the sticks.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, it's Judkins. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on second and short after that pickup. To the ground with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Line is set on third down. Off the RPO, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on second down. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll run the toss. On the move at the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The ball is out behind the line. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Howard. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position for them.
Defense were always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking the football and forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is trying to go power here, and normally this play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion. It forced the ball carrier to bounce it to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Ohio State 14, Alabama 7.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He unleashes a long one. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on.
He's going for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the...
He's loose. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Now on 1st down from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll toss it to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Give to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's off to the races. Touchdown tie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing, it's another thing. Great start for the offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fowler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Judkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Puts him in the spinner, still running. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Makes the grab. It's Ibuka. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm. It's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Slams ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Running back searching for a hole. 4th down, and the clock continues to dwindle away. They get right to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Howard. Snag in the end zone! Touchdown, Ohio State! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sends it downfield. Snags it on the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking downfield, it's Howard. It's complete to the left. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He's going to let it go. And he makes the grab. Foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Here's the fly sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Handoff to the single back. The spin, still on his feet. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be bigger.
He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front. Out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Ohio State 31, Alabama 7.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver.
Unloads it downfield. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing the pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. Steps away to find some room. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? This game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays in the scheme.
Open runway ahead. Flying the friendly skies. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Getting some heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Alabama pushing the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On second down, wants to throw it. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And the ball's free in the end zone. And they fumble it out of bounds, and that's the way we'll finish off this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. They're going to get on that football and what? By the onside kick team to pull that one off and steal a possession. On first down, here comes this offense. Toss sweep to the right. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Big 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go to the toss. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Got his man quickly. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. On the run, still looking. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Alabama 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Alabama quickly back to the line. Defense in press coverage. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for space. It's Haynes. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They march 79 yards on the drive. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the 1st half. And the low percentage play, the onside kick, bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Toss to the outside. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Howard. Grabs it in the middle.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going up top on 1st down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. comes that Alabama offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quick completion on the out route. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on.
Off he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. fair catch, called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got room at the 35. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score now down 24, Ohio State 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. Third and short now from their own 48. He'll keep it on the sneak. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Handoff from the gun. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll take a knee. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Leaves it with the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job... And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They may.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Pulled down for the tackle. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.